The highest root bridge. Well, once again coming to you from Meghalaya, and wow, quite a bit off the beaten track again today. Even the drive in felt like an adventure. It was up on the side of a cliff, beautiful views of the valleys below. There was a landslide, I had to wait for them to clear it. And I am in the village of Krohiawhiar. And today I am tackling something I've wanted to do for several years now. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know one thing I love most in the world, natural water slides. And today I am joining my guide Tishu.
Hi.
And we are tackling what could possibly be India's most amazing natural water slide. We're gonna journey to a living root bridge as well. It's gonna be a full day of adventure off the beaten track here in Meghalaya. And I'm so excited that I'm here. I can hardly contain myself. The East Khasi Hills are just stunningly beautiful. Just lush, green, dense, and I can smell, it smells like orange blossoms. The smell, that sweet smell, lets me know that adventure is on the way. So how long has the trail been like this?
How long?
Yeah, like how many years? Like 100 years? Or is it newer?
Yeah, I think 100 years.
100 years, okay.
Because before, when there is no road.
Before they built the road, they would cross the root bridge.
Yes, yes. So if they want to go to the market to Cherrapunji, they have to cross that.
Wow. Tishu was just starting to tell me about the tradition of the whistling village, and how he has a different name, a tune name. And so please continue, please.
So my tune name is like this. And this tune was composed by my mother. Yeah, so everyone here, they have their tune.
So everyone has a unique tune for their name.
Yes.
And does it only apply to people's names, or does it apply to other objects like?
No, only
people.
Yes.
So every person in just in your village?
No, in this area.
In the whole area has a unique tune that they're given when they're born.
Yes.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah. I like that. I'm going for a walk with. Did I do it right? Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Hey.
You know my tune, right?
I know your tune.
Yes.
And now the whole world's gonna know your tune, man. Wait, I got a question though, because in the US,
yes,
like my mother, when she was really mad at me sometimes, she would say my full name. And she would go, Jesse Alex St. Louis, don't do that. Because that's my middle name, Alec, right? Jesse Alex St. Louis. So when your mother's very mad at you, does she say your name, or does she go, hey, like, and yell at you with the tune, or no?
No, if I am here in my village,
yeah,
mostly they use my tune.
Really?
Yeah. This tune just for calling.
For calling?
Yeah.
Oh, so like if you're like down the street,
yes,
and they want to call you specifically,
yeah,
instead of going, hey, you, they'll go,
instead of calling my tune, my name,
yeah,
Tishu,
yeah.
So she just called
that that is awesome, man. That is so cool.
Yes.
That's like almost like a bird, how every bird has a unique sound, right?
Yes.
That's cool, man. Thank you so much for sharing that with me.
Because in this area we walk in different
oh yeah
valleys, no?
So you could hear it if someone's all the way over there, yes, right? And you can hear
my mother, she walks there, so I need her. So instead of calling her name, I just call her tune.
Wow, that is cool, man. Yeah. That is really awesome. This plant right here is the broom plant?
Yes.
So when I see like the dried brooms at the market, this is what it starts as.
Yes.
Interesting.
Now it starts bloom, huh? This one.
Oh, okay.
Harvest
so you'll just harvest the top. Does it kill the whole plant when you take the top?
Yeah, we have to take from this only. Like this.
So you just take that,
yes,
but this plant continues to live.
This one we have to clean on the month of June, July.
Okay.
This one. You have to cut.
Oh, so you harvest this and then you cut it?
We harvest this on January and Feb.
Okay.
Then
And then
that,
will you get more than one broom per plant?
no, only one.
Only one, okay. Oh, yeah.
Body scrub.
But when they're younger, like smaller, you can eat them?
Yes.
So it's just like not a soap, but more like a brush, like a loofah or something. Oh yeah, cool. What's the name of that?
The name Soprel in Kasi. Soprel.
Soprel. Okay, cool. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the river right there. We're going down to the river to see the bridge first. Then we're coming back up to do the water slide. But look at this. He was just telling me before the road, the ancient people have to go down this trail across the living bridge and then climb up that to go to market with like 60 or 70 kgs, carrying all their oranges or their brooms or whatever they were selling at the market. Man, can you imagine climbing that mountain with 70 kgs on your back? That's probably more than this guy weighs. The highest living root bridge. Wow, that is amazing.
So we can walk on that cliff.
Wow. Wamor living root bridge. Look at this. This is the highest living root bridge. It's a little fortified with cables though, huh? A little bit of cables.
Yes, before when there is no bridge here,
Yeah?
they used to walk on this.
They just walk on the cables. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. Is this, you think it's strong enough for an American?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. Living root bridge is blowing my mind. Wow. Come on, man. I'm standing on a bunch of roots right now. Look at that water. Some bamboo. Wow. Look at that. Woohoo! Hello! We did it! We made it to the root bridge. This is my first root bridge experience. This is amazing. I mean, these people, this thing is hundreds of years old. Ancient art of building a living root bridge. Wow. Look at that. Look at these roots coming from this tree. I mean, that is amazing. Look at this. So where are these roots coming from? I guess that tree. That tree. Oh, this one. This one. You can see how thick they get here. They're very thick right here. So Tishu was saying this rock slide happened this monsoon, and then before that the pool went to over here, so it was bigger, but it's still pretty big and beautiful. And there's the bridge, the highest root bridge. Gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. Make it happen. Got any jumps? Maybe. Little one from here. Wow. Look at these walls. Paradise. Absolutely paradise. Couldn't jump off the bridge, but a couple little spots to jump here, here, a little bit of a gap here, but on the weekend, yeah. He said that this can get crowded, by crowded like 20 people from Shillong. So I feel very lucky to have it all to myself right now. Such an amazing spot. And we're only halfway done with the adventure. Still got to go to the slide, and there's another jump up there, but man, what a tremendously beautiful spot. I can't pick it up with the GoPro, but there are like hundreds of butterflies flying around. I've been trying to get them, but like these little yellow butterflies. Wow. It's the Butterfly Blue River. So lucky to be here. Wow, this is blowing me away. So this is the shortcut. This is feeling a little more adventurous than the steps. The initial descent on the steps. Shortcut to the water slide. With that, it probably hurts, huh? Yeah. Painful.
Very sharp.
Very sharp, yeah, I bet. We have something in Florida like that, but they're bigger. Wow. Yeah. So, thank you for warning me. Yes.
This pool is too deep now, we can jump from there.
Ah, you first. You first.
No!
Is the slide like right above that?
Yes, just up there.
Just right above that is where we're going. Cool. I just realized I forgot to ask him what type of tree root they use to make the root bridges. So, rubber tree. Makes sense. Makes sense how they're so malleable. Not expect to see a cactus here. Look at that. Huh?
There's so many cactus.
A lot of cactus here, huh? Finally we're here, huh? Yeah. Cool. That wasn't so bad. Is this India's best natural water slide? I mean, look at that water. Right into that infinity pool, over this cliff. Absolutely epic. Here we go. In a remote corner of India lies one of the world's best natural water slides. Woohoo! Right above the slide, another nice pool here with a nice decent jump. So there we go, right there. I mean, that's almost a slide. If the rocks weren't jutting out, if they were a little further back, it's like a free fall slide right there. Oh yeah. This is a surreal moment for me because I've been envisioning myself being here for 2 years. For 2 years, I thought, man, I would love to go to that place. And I never, honestly, actually thought I would be here. And here it is. And it's one of those moments I'm overcome with gratitude. I wish my wife was here. She would absolutely love this. But I'll definitely be bringing her back. Man, look at this.
Woohoo! Oh my god.